Hello, in this AWS Academy, the Solutions Architect Cloud Architecting, we are in Module 6. This is the knowledge check. Here we have about 10 questions and we need to answer 7 correct to complete this module. Okay, let us start. So, which definition describes a VPC? So, the answer is a logically isolated virtual network that you define in the AWS cloud. So, you see this? Yes, it is correct. The question number 2. Which actions are the best practices for designing a VPC? Select 3. So the answers are divide the VPC network range evenly across availability zones available. Create one subnet per availability zone for each group of hosts that have unique routing requirements. And also reserve some addresses for future use. This is also a good idea. Okay. Third one, a company wants to run a high available web tier by using two EC2 instances and a load balancer. Which design is valid and provides the highest availability? So you can say this particular one, that is D, two different subnets, one per availability zone. Each subnet contains one EC2 instance. This is the highest availability. Yeah, that is correct. Fourth one, a company's VPC has the CADR of 172.16.00/21. So that contains 2 power 11, that is 2048 addresses. It has two subnets A and B. Each subnet must support 100 usable addresses now, but this number is expected to move to 254 usable addresses soon. So 254 plus 5 comes to 259. So you need to have 9 minimum, what we call as 32 minus 9. That comes to 23. So you need to have 172.16.00/23 as your subnet. Which subnet addressing schemes meet the requirements and as follows. So I think this should be the one /23, subnet A and subnet B. C. Let me check. Yes, it is correct. Now, which combination of actions enable direct internet access for IPv4 hosts in a VPC? Select 3. Okay, so configuring hosts to have uh, obtain internet routable addresses. So you can take this. So let me choose these options. Configuring internet security. Also, I configure this a route for 0000 that points internet gateway. I doubt configuring the host to have obtained internet routable addresses. This is proper. These two are correct. This one I doubt. Yeah, but this is correct. So the sixth question. A group of consultants requires an access to EC2 instance from the internet for 3 consecutive days each week. The instance is shut down and rest of the week. Is shut down the rest of the week. The virtual VPC has internet access. How you should assign an IPv4 address to give the consultant to address the an instance to give the consultant access. So associate an elastic IP address with the EC2 instance. This is the best choice. Okay. So now the seventh one. Several EC2 instances launch in a VPC that has internet access. Okay, these instances should not be accessible from internet, but they must be able to download updates from the internet. How should you launch the instances? 7. That is without what we call as public IP addresses in a subnet with a default route using a NAT gateway. Yeah, I can choose this one. Without public IP in a subnet with a default route to a NAT gateway. NAT will always give more secure. Yeah, that is correct. So you are configuring a Bastion host to access EC2 instance in a VPC. What must you do to the security groups? Select 2. So that is, let me add a rule to the Bastion host, okay, to allow traffic from your source IP. Let me check, okay, and add a rule to the private subnet EC2 instance to allow traffic from the Bastion host securely. of Bastion was security group. Let me check this one. Yeah, you have a VPC with public subnet and a secure subnet. All EC2 instances in secure subnet must be able to communicate with specific internet address. How can you control traffic within network ACL? That is, add rules to the network ACL to allow traffic from and to from the allowed internet addresses. Okay, yes. Last one. All the EC2 instances in a subnet can communicate with a certain IPv4 network on the internet. How should you modify the security groups on current custom network ACLs to deny traffic from to and from several restricted addresses in the internet? So in the network ACL, deny traffic to and fro from the restricted address. I think this should be the proper one. Yeah. So finally, we got 100% correct answers. Let us again meet in the next module. Thank you and bye.